I'm Tyler. I smiled too much.
Wait,
smiled
what?
too much, Dan. Yeah, because that's what we used to do. That's what you did. You didn't. You just go, I'm Josh. I'm Tyler.
Yeah, no, but you don't go straight away. You go, hello, welcome to Critical Free. My
I
name's.
thought the Critical 3 bit was after.
Well, do whichever way you
No,
want,
we'll
mate.
do it the original way.
Can you imagine just a video started going, I'm Tyler.
My name's Tyler. I'm going to edit that fucker out now.
Right. Hello and welcome to Critical Free. My name's Josh.
I'm Tyler.
Welcome.
He said it different way around this time.
Yeah, that's how originally we said it. If you go back, mate, that's how originally we said it. Yeah.
Can I get any of you cunts a drink?
I watch the Critical Free videos on a daily basis.
Anyway, guys,
There's something to sleep.
we're not back, but we're doing another video. And it's, again, a little bit different. It's a trilogy, but in one video. It's a little treat.
I feel like we've done that before.
Well, we've talked about multiple films when we did the actor specials. Yeah, that's closest thing to it. And the Star Wars.
Yeah, this is a trilogy.
Yeah.
Probably the best trilogy.
Yeah, especially one of the best comedic trilogies.
Yeah, comedy trilogy.
After a little comedy.
Probably the only comedy trilogy there ever is.
No, you've got Aeroplane.
I feel like it just stops at 2 films and then
You've
that's
got
it.
Aeroplane. No, not Airplane. Well, I'm saying Airplane. That's there too. No, there's more comedy ones.
Alright, think of one. Put in the comments down below a comedy film trilogy.
Yeah,
Just a
alright
trilogy.
then, boom, got one. On the Buses.
One.
What?
Cornetto Trilogy.
Yeah, we're on the Cornetto Trilogy. Starting off.
On the
On the Bus make great films.
Okay.
You're starting off with Shaun of the Dead, which is
Of course.
gimmick of
The first installment.
the gimmick of Dawn of the Dead, which is again a great film. The remake done by Zack Snyder, which I watched not long ago, and then the original one as well, which I can't remember his name, but it's a very famous name. And my dad would kill me that I've forgotten the.
Edgar Wright.
No, he did. The original.
Ah, what? Wait, no.
I'm about Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead. Sorry, no, I was talking about Shaun of the Dead. Sorry.
Yeah, go on to Shaun of the Dead, because that's what we're talking about. They starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Again, directed by Edgar Wright, who was supposed to do Ant-Man. Oh, the thumbs up for.
I was just giving thumbs up, saying, yeah, it's good.
Oh, well, thumbs.
What's up here?
Well, I wondered what that was all about. It looked like he was responding
I
to
just felt
something.
like putting a thumbs up. Can I just feel like putting a thumbs up? Is that alright? Huh? I put 2 up for you. There you go.
Yeah, so Shaun of the Dead. Talk about it, Josh.
Shaun of the Dead. Talk about it. Bloody alright, I will. Yeah, it's actually a fun fact for you here.
Fun fact.
As a kid, I was deprived of films that were over the age of rating. So I wasn't allowed to watch films that were older than me, essentially. That doesn't make any sense. But like rating. Yeah. So ratings, yeah, I had to go by my rating.
He was a little
It's
child.
same games.
He was too young to
Yeah,
watch
it's same
it.
games, everything like that. I feel like I'm one of a unique breed. Because I feel like not many parents actually do that. Did your parents do that?
No, when it came out on DVD, I watched it. Obviously, it's cinema, I couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of going on with your little story. My dad.
I didn't watch Shaun of the Dead at cinema, mate. I'm not like
too young.
30. Yeah,
It was rated 15 on release in the UK.
Yeah.
My dad went to see it. I remember when he went to see it. Because I remember him talking about it, and I remember there was quite a lot of posters all around Nottingham. It was yeah.
It used to freak me out.
Yeah. It was unique. Like, obviously, I knew what Dawn of the Dead was, and I thought Shaun of the Dead was just one of the weirdest titles ever. Being I was only a kid, and the poster itself is great. It's an iconic poster.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I remember, right, it was one of the first 15 films I watched, right, and I picked it up from the almighty Blockbusters for £2.
Wow.
I remember. Don't know why. I just remember that in the bargain bucket that they had to the side, pre-owned £2.
Is it still there?
So yeah, but have I still got it? Is that what you asked?
No, I'm saying is the Blockbuster still there in Derby?
Obviously not. It's left us along with Woolworths.
I just love Woolworths. That's where I see my films from.
Yeah. I remember I bought an Alvin and the Chipmunk CD from them. You know when do you not remember like the first thing you bought from shops?
I remember getting a PlayStation 2 from a Woolworths.
Yeah,
and I used to buy my Family Guy box set somewhere.
I remember actually I do have something that I bought from Woolworths still to this day, and it was in fact the Dark Knight action figures. So I've got Heath Ledger's Joker action figure, Christian Bale's Batman figure, all in a set.
Nice.
And Batman and stuff.
Do you know what?
And I got the Scarecrow as well.
I can't believe you said that, because I've got Christian Bale's Batman figure. It's right up there. You can't see it's off camera. And that was from Woolworths, and I've still got mine.
There you go. Yeah.
They're nice.
Go.
Go back on Shaun of the Dead. I got way off topic. So it's obviously a zombie film. It's just comedic genius. It was done on a very small budget, but made ridiculous amount of profit. I'm not your facts guy. We've not done any research on this, but that is a fact. It did make a lot of money, and go ahead.
Dubbed as a Zomcom.
A Zomcom, yes. It made it. Those three, Nick Frost, Edgar Wright, and Simon Pegg, got so much respect out of that film. I think it was unreal. Really. Like the amount of celebrities that kind of told them that they liked it, and that they liked what they did for the genre and the appreciation to it, because it is a love letter to zombie films.
Sure, yeah.
And the detail. I watched a documentary. I should watch a documentary about it on YouTube, because that's how sad I am. And there is constant detail throughout the whole film that refers to this first half of the film. That you'll see something else at the second half of the film, but they both refer to each other, and it's brilliant. It's like I said, it is a masterpiece, genius. And I don't really have much to say on it really, apart from the gore's good and the comedic timing's great.
Yeah, it's a very good film, and it's one of those films where it's just filled with iconic scenes that are also some of them are mirrors, aren't they, from other zombie films? So like you say, like a love letter to zombie films.
Quotes. How often can you quote that film? And even Halloween, how many people walked around with shirts and a red tie and a badge on with a bit of red on the shirt?
Yeah.
It's mad. It's you'd never think a film like that would be just so iconic in the UK. And yeah, like I said, it's just great. And they got back together again. They made a second film, Hot Fuzz. Which, Josh, did you see it? Did you manage to go and see that one?
Not in the cinema, no, I don't think so.
No.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Did you manage to? Yeah, no, I didn't see it in the cinema. I saw it. Again, I think I bought it from Blockbuster. Just where I got my films from way back in the day.
Blockbuster Trilogy.
Yeah. Hot Fuzz. Personally, I enjoy that film the most, and I don't know why. I just really, really like that film.
I'm gonna say something just because you said like the most. The first time I watched it, I didn't watch it at the cinema as well. First time I watched it was on TV. I believe it was actually
maybe
TV.
It was TV actually. Yeah.
And I thought it was absolute shit when I first watched it, and I can't believe that I really didn't like it. I really didn't. I thought it was awful. But you know what? Now I love it. It's again so quote, for the greater good. It's such a good film.
Yeah, so good. A little fun fact for you, as well. I'm full of fun facts today. I have been to where Hot Fuzz was filmed. You know where the the main square is where the pub is. They go into the pub and that. That's in a place called Wells in Somerset.
Not on Craggy Island.
And not on Craggy Island, there. We went down to... I'm giving you a tale. Oh, there's a story by Josh. We went down to, I think it was at Butlins. I think it was Minehead.
Yeah.
And,
it's near Minehead, is it?
On the way. Yeah, because Minehead's down south, isn't it? So near like Western Supermare
down
and that,
south.
like all in like Cornwall and that, innit? So, on the way, it's on the way from Derby to Minehead. There is Wells. I think we took like 30-minute diversion or something, but it's worth it. And I took photos there by the statue and or the fountain there and stuff, and really cool.
No, that was cool.
And it's so weird, bro, because it is literally exactly like the film. It's not like the film didn't like make it up to be anything it wasn't, bro. You go there and you think, bloody hell, I'm on the set here. It's so weird. It's so weird. And they play up to it there as well. They've got like the actual police station has got I can't remember what it is. It's like a shape of something, and then it's got hot fuzz all stuck around it. I think it's a pig. I don't get the relevance of the pig. But it's a pig. It's like a pig shape, and then it's got hot fuzz stickers all around it. So that's pretty cool.
So when you went, then there was look, catching those killers then.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good day out. It was, mate. I went to Greg's and got Greg's and.
How much were their sausage rolls?
How much were the sausage rolls? I don't know, man. Standard price of a sausage roll.
What do you mean? What did you get from Greg's? Were they £1 now? So I remember when they were 50p. So how long we're talking?
I don't know how much. I didn't pay for it, bro. I didn't pay for it, I didn't whip out my card for that. My own boy at me, So props to Mum.
Yeah, shut up.
It was one of those moments where
you really wanted
we
the
went
sausage roll.
and I says, "Can I go to Greg's?" She's like, "Oh, we've got sandwiches in the car."
Wow.
It's one of those moments, you're like, put Greg's, Mum, and then she's like, "All right, have a Greg's."
Nice. Yeah.
So,
came back to Hot Fuzz.
I didn't go and get a Cornetto, unfortunately, from a corner shop. I didn't do that. I should have done that, really, shouldn't I?
It went in it. How many do you want? Just the one sausage roll, really. So again, that film, I didn't like it first, but again, growing up, understanding, cause I was young when I watched it. I think I must have been a teenager myself. Shows you how old I'm getting. 25 on Tuesday, don't forget. So obviously there's some really good shootouts. The shootout bit in the supermarket. How fun is that? The bit where he gets the bolognese on his face and he looks like he's been shot. It's so funny. Again, you can quote so much on that. And kind of, so it works. You've got your horror one, Shaun of the Dead. You got your Hot Fuzz, which is the action fuzz. And then there's the...
It's like a thriller, isn't it?
Yeah, thriller, action.
So that's got its element of horror where it's a killer, isn't it? And they have like the jump scare moments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At the start, when you kind of got that mysterious, because it's in like a black cape, isn't it?
Yeah.
And things like that. So you do have like jump. I remember because, like I say, I was very sheltered as a kid when it came down to films. So I remember watching it and absolute cack in my pants when the first kill came on. Because I didn't know what I was expecting. So when the first kill come on, mate, and he come out with his axe, I cacked myself, mate. I remember that. That's something for you.
Well, look, I wasn't that scared.
You know where to go.
Don't.
Do you?
It was the fact that you used the phrase "cack."
Yeah, well, you gotta be family friendly. Unlike you
mate,
using,
I won't be
cuss words.
Mate, it's PG-13. The world's getting soft enough as it is. I'm trying to harden the skin of the viewers. You know what I mean? They'll last a lot longer. Right. Anyway, so yes, you've got your horror. You got your action thriller. Now,
sci-fi. Technically, isn't
yes. So, but before we get onto that, they did another film which I actually thought was part of the trilogy when it first came out, which it wasn't. That was Paul.
Yeah, and why?
Why?
Do you know why it wasn't part of the trilogy?
I think in fact it wasn't Edgar Wright, was it?
Probably not.
But that's that. No, I'm joking. But to be fair, I thought that was part of the trilogy because obviously Hot Fuzz, I think, not long just come out, or it'd been out a year, and there was loads of talk that they were going to do a third one, and the next one was this Paul to come out, which...
And Paul was the first 15 film I saw in the cinema. I saw that on my 15th birthday.
Nice. Do you know what my first 15 film was? And it was a bit naughty, because I wasn't 15, I was 14. Ooh, yeah, breaking the rules. It was in Mablethorpe, and...
Good old
Mate,
Mablethorpe.
That's how I got away with it, right?
Right.
It was Expendables. What a film that would have been at 14. That was badass. So, yeah, that was... Leave a comment below. Who won on watching the first 15 film at the cinema? Is it Expendables or is it Paul?
And what was your first 15 film at the cinema?
It has to be legal. It has to be in the cinema.
It has to be in the cinema, obviously, yeah. But I literally specified that. You don't have to clear that up first, Tyler. Yeah, what was your first 15 film in the theatre? And if you can remember it, what was your first ever film in the theatre? Let us know in the comments down below.
What was your first? I know what mine was.
My first ever film in the cinema, I actually don't know. I actually do not know.
Tut. Mine...
It was probably something in the kids' club or something, you know?
Something in the kids' club.
Yeah, honestly, because we went to, as kids, we went to Odeon a lot, or it was UCL at that point, or UCI at that point. So we...
Go on.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, okay. We used to go to the cinema a lot, and they used to have like game shows down at the bottom where you used to before you used to answer questions and win and all sorts of stuff. Yeah,
how old was you?
What do you mean? Don't know how old I was. I was probably like 5 or 6 maybe.
Okay, I think I was
the first film. No, not even, because I can't even remember when I was 5 and 6. Probably when I remember about 8 and 9.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah. That's my age. I don't keep track of the age of the year. Yeah, my mate.
I think my dad will know this one. Well, I say that he didn't know I was 25 this year. But I think my first film. Well, I know what my first film was. It was Thomas Tank Engine the movie. All right, and I was either 2 or 3 years old. Was when I watched, and that was at the Odeon.
That's weird that you remember that though.
It was at the Odeon, which is now Taco Bell in Nottingham. That's where the Odeon used to be. Mm-hmm. And I do remember it because I remember the Odeon. Do you know what? I'm gonna find what year that film came out, and that would have been my first ever film.
Yeah, I really can't remember. It would have been something on the kids' club, mate. Because obviously, kids' club was like Saturday at 11 a.m. There was always a film on Saturday 11 a.m. and it was, I think it was £1 for kids. At the time, it was £1 for kids and 3 for adults. Something daft like that. So my mum always used to take us down, and we'll go and watch a kids' club film.
Do you know what? I was wrong. I was a little bit older. I was, so I was 3 or 4, not 2 or 3. So I was 3 or 4, and it was Thomas and the Magic Railroad, starring, I think it had Aunt Matilda in it.
Oh yeah,
that was the first film.
I haven't seen
with
that, mate.
Alec Baldwin. It's got Peter Fonda, Mara Wilson, and Alec Baldwin in it.
Oh.
So yeah.
I couldn't even tell you a kids' film like back then that I saw in the cinema. I really couldn't tell you.
Cat in the Hat.
Did I see Cat in the Hat? I must have seen Cat in the Hat. Yeah. I do remember a strange cinema experience was when I was only 10 or 11. You know that 12A?
Yeah. Because it came out for Spider-Man.
Where it's a 12, but if you're under 12, you can go and watch it as long as you're accompanied by an adult. Yeah. I went to go and see Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah.
It was a 12A in the cinema when I was 10.
Okay.
That terrified me, that film.
It's just a good film, though.
Terrified me. It's a great film. Don't get me wrong, but it terrified me, that. And it actually came out on DVD release as a 15.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Fun fact.
That's from Spider-Man, Sam Raimi, which talked to Spider-Man, which I could not wait for the Tom Holland Spider-Man 3 to come out, because it's got Tobey Maguire back in it. We having a Spider-Man multiverse. But anyway, that's for another video.
Talking about trilogies.
Yeah, talking about trilogies. We are still laughing. I like it. You're linking it in, Josh. That was 12. And that everyone was so... I'm trying not to swear. Everyone was so angry at the time because kids couldn't go see Spider-Man. So that was why 12A was brought in, so kids can see it. And
PG was created for Harry Potter.
And a little egg.
PG, parental guidance, was created for Harry Potter. Wasn't it?
I thought PG was about before that.
I thought it was U and UC, and then it just went straight to 12.
It might.
I'm sure there's one of them that was created for Harry Potter. Maybe it wasn't PG. Maybe it was something. Maybe it was 12.
The only thing I think they would have done.
It was the second one, because the first one was a U, but the second one wasn't a U. That was a PG.
Well, no, the only thing I can think of was that the UC changed to PG, because you've got U, PG, 12, 12A, 15. And 18.
UC was still about, but UC's like before you.
Oh. So
UC's like, it's good for like 0-year olds.
Right. I was wrong. Well, no, PG was out before Harry Potter. But why just?
Here we go. What film? Why was it created? Yeah, but this is PG-13, which is the American version, isn't it?
So it might be that in America, but in the UK we have different.
Apparently, they're saying it's Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, but that was PG-13.
Yeah. And I think that was the same for over here. You still have PG.
Yeah, maybe.
Because.
Well, it was Indiana. I don't know why I was under the impression that it was Harry Potter.
No.
There's something else that was Harry Potter then. I'm sure.
It was the 18.
Yeah, 18.
So going back to the trilogy. Obviously, we were talking about Paul. Again, I won't speak too much about it. I do like Paul. It's a very good film. But they then come out with The World's End. And I first watched this on Netflix. And I prefer it now. I've watched it 3 times in total. But I thought it was pretty nowhere near as good as the other two. And I still kind of stick to that now. I prefer it now.
What's that?
World's End, the topic that we're filming for. It's a good film. It's one of those films that you stick on a Sunday after hanging out your arse and you just want something on with food and to chill on the sofa or something.
And that one I did see in the cinema as well.
No, I watched it on Netflix for the first time. When I was hanging out my arse, I wanted to stay on the sit. Actually, it was one of those where I just stick it on. And I said, I wasn't a fan of it. I thought.
I remember at the time, and people absolutely slayed it, mate. And I remember seeing it in the cinema and just coming out, and I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, because the thing is, with a film like that, where it's a comedy, it's just not to be taken seriously, is it? Like, just go in and just watch it and enjoy it, because that's what it's there for. And I did do exactly that. I didn't look into it too much, you know.
Do you know what my issue is with it? It's the chemistry between Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, because of how the characters are written. Like, for the first half of the film, you think, what's the point in Nick Frost being there? Is he phoning it in?
It's not really a duo film, is it? Because it's the 5. Is it 5 mates?
It's quite a few.
Really, it's like a in-betweeners type thing where, and Simon Pegg and Nick Frost aren't like the main characters in it, if you like. It's more just the 5 amigos. Obviously, they go missing as the end comes back, and then eventually gets left as just those two, doesn't it? At the end when they're speaking to the
Well, then would you change it where you would have the Paul as the third one rather than that one, or would you keep it as the same?
I would add Paul.
So you'd have it 4.
I'd have it as a 4 film, because Paul was so good. Paul, I enjoyed it as well. That was funny. That is.
Yeah. The Star Wars reference,
and it's not action packed really. Yeah, Yeah, it is a good film. It is a funny film. I'm always seeing that and laughing at it.
Yeah, no, the film references in that is so clever, with Simon Pegg being a big film buff anyway. And the fact that obviously there's a bit where they recreate the New Hope Star Wars bit with C3PO and R2D2, and the fact that Simon Pegg ends up being in a Star Wars film late years later down the line, it's kind of poetic in a sense. It is poetic. So yeah, that's the three trilogy. Like I said, this was a good video. We didn't really go hard on the facts at all with this one. It was kind of good talk.
No, I just talked about it and so really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it? And
then went off tangents of how we watched it when we watched it first. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure you found that really interesting.
What would you put it in order then? Wrapping it up.
For me, see, it is hard because Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead for me are so close. I'm going to have to say Hot Fuzz because if I was going to put on a trilogy now, if I was going to go to my thing now and pick up one, I'd pick up Hot Fuzz.
I see.
Personally.
I would watch it in order. That's my favourite. So mine is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. It's like, mate, even go back to that line, you know, stop aiming the gun at Deborah. Stop aiming the gun at Deborah. You know, when it was shouting.
Yeah,
little things like that.
I say, it is so close, but it's one of them where it changes. It changes for me, but given the fact that I went to Wales,
and you've been there,
and I did, you know, with that, I think that's why it tops it. Because
you bought a sausage roll.
Yeah, you know, I bought a Greggs. I don't think I bought a sausage roll. Why do you? I said I bought a Greggs, not a sausage roll. I probably got a chicken bake or something like that. You know what I mean? I probably got a sausage, bean, and cheese melt, but not a sausage
that's
roll.
That's another one for the comments. If you go to Greggs, what are you more likely to buy, a sausage roll or a chicken bake? Someone vote. Wait, you go.
Wait, or what's your order when you go to Greggs? Just ask that, mate.
But sausage rolls are more likely the thing you go to Greggs for.
Yeah, because people are like simps, aren't they? They just want to go and get that.
Start offending them.
Yeah, I'm one for. I don't think I've ever gone to Greggs and just got a sausage roll.
What?
Sausage roll is like a side for me, so that just shows, doesn't it? That sausage roll is like a side, and then you get your main pasty as your main core meal, and normally it's a sausage, bean, and cheese melt because normally when I go to Greggs, I have it first thing in the morning. Not first thing. I don't literally wake out of bed and go, right, Greggs.
I could not eat that first thing in the morning. I like a sausage, cheese, and bean melt, but not at 7:30 on my way to work.
Yeah, but that's for Greggs. Yeah, that is like the closest thing, pasty-wise, to a morning one, isn't it?
To a breakfast. To a
having it in the morning. You couldn't imagine just nomming down chicken bacon in the morning or a steak bacon. You have to have a sausage, bean, and cheese melt. You know, 10 o'clock in the morning, just before you can start work.
Cob. They do cobs now.
Yeah, they do cobs, yeah. Who goes to Greggs for a cob?
Me?
Put that in the comments down below. Like, if you go to Greggs for a cob, sort yourself out.
I go there in the morning. I'll get a sausage cob and a hot chocolate or a latte for breakfast.
You go and get a cob from Greggs.
A sausage cob, not like the cold ones. That sausage.
Oh no, I'll go and get. Oh mate, have you ever had? We're going off on a tangent here. Have you ever had the Mexican style baguette?
Yes.
Where it's got Mexican.
It's so nice.
Bro, that is the best
Mexican
one to
chicken.
do, hands down. Oh mate, so good.
Do you know what? Right, I'm so sorry. This is a Greggs Critical Free video. Have you had the little chicken nuggets that they do now? They do chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I've seen that. They got a hot section.
Really nice.
Wedges and everything.
I'm not a wedges fan ever. Anyway, I'll eat them, but it would be the last thing I'd ever order. But yeah, go for the chicken nuggets. They are really nice.
Alright. Well, there's a recommendation for you. Critical free recommendation. Critical free Tyler certified.
Yeah.
See, I put my thumb up then, mate. You didn't have a moan that time, did you? Huh?
Guys, leave your comments below. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's just been a me and Josh little talks. Just been chatting, hasn't it?
And you know, we've put our list. So put your list. Where do you rate them? I guarantee everyone's going to say Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and then World's End, because that is kind of the way. But Like, you know, I just want it
When
to
you
be
go
different.
Greg's, what do you buy? I want to know. It is okay just to get a sausage roll?
Well, you know, I didn't say it wasn't okay to get a sausage roll. It's not okay to get a sausage cob. That's weird,
Why is
right?
it?
You don't go to Greg's for a sausage cob. Weird, right? But sausage roll, bro. If you're gonna get a sausage cob, go Subway. Go Subway. That's literally what they do there. They have cobs
It's
and
not
that.
open at 7:30 in the morning on the way to work.
Of course it is. Of course it is. They do breakfast now
Yeah.
with, like Liam says, they're rubbery eggs.
Anyway, let's wrap this up, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we have. It's been a laugh. It's been fun. And it's been critical free. And we'll see you on the next one.
Subscribe and like and that. Jeez, come on, Tyler.
Hit that comment and hit that subscribe button. It gives a little like.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, look at me. I'm not going to say, you know, there's plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not going to say if you love her, let her go. And I'm not going to bombard you with cliches. But what I will say is this. It's not the end of the world.